everyone. Welcome back to Alex and Darcy Real English. I'm Alex.
And I'm Darcy. We are so happy you are here today.
How are you feeling today, Darcy?
I'm feeling really good, Alex. I had a big cup of coffee this morning. Now I'm ready to talk.
Coffee is very important. I had tea today. Buddy is sleeping next to me right now.
Aw, Buddy is so cute. Mochi is sitting on my book right now. She always does that.
Cats love books, or maybe they just love attention.
Yes, definitely attention.
Okay, friends, today we have a really special topic. It is very important for all English learners.
Yes, today we are talking about how to train your brain to speak in English. This is something I think about a lot.
It is one of the most common questions we get. People say, I understand English, but I cannot speak fast. I translate in my head first.
Yes, that is exactly my problem sometimes. I think in my language first, then I translate to English. It takes too long.
Today, we are going to talk about how to fix that, how to start thinking in English, how to speak more naturally.
I love this topic. Let's go.
But first, a quick thing. If you find this helpful, please like this video. It really helps us a lot.
And subscribe to our channel. We make new videos every week. Simple English, real conversations, just like this one.
Okay, now let's start. Let's train your brain together. So, why is this topic so important? Let's think about it. When you learn English, you first learn words. Then you learn grammar.
Yes, you study, you practice, but when someone talks to you, your brain goes back to your first language. You think in your language. Then you try to translate.
And that translation takes time. You feel slow, you feel nervous, you feel stuck.
I know that feeling. It is not fun.
So the goal is simple. We want to think in English directly. No translation, just English.
It sounds hard, but it is possible. And today we will talk about how to do it step by step.
Great. Let's start with the first mini topic. Okay, so first, why does your brain translate? Let's understand the problem.
Good question. Alex, why does the brain do that?
Your brain is very smart. It learned your first language first. That language is very strong. It feels safe and natural.
So when we learn a new language, the brain goes back to the safe one first.
Exactly. The brain uses your first language as a tool. It helps you understand, but it also slows you down.
So it is not our fault. The brain is just trying to help.
Right, the brain is trying to help, but we need to teach it a new way.
We need to make English feel safe. We need to make English feel natural.
Yes, when English feels comfortable, the brain will use it directly. No translation needed.
I like that. Make English feel like home.
Exactly. So let's remember this. The brain translates because your first language is stronger. Our job is to make English stronger too. Okay, mini topic 2. The first step to think in English. Are you ready, Darcy?
I'm ready.
Start small, very small. Do not try to think in full sentences first. Start with single words.
Oh, that sounds easy. Like what?
Look at things around you. Look at your coffee cup. Say the word in English. Cup, coffee, hot.
Oh, I can do that right now. I see a book, a cat, a window.
Perfect. That is the first step. Label your world in English. Look at everything. Say the English word.
It is like a game. You look around and just name things.
Yes, it's a small thing, but it is very powerful. Your brain starts to connect the English word directly to the object.
No translation needed. You see a cup, you think cup, not the word in your language.
Exactly. This is called direct association. The word and the thing are connected. No middle step.
I love that. I'm going to do this with mochi. Cat, fur, soft, lazy.
Ha! Good examples. So remember, start with single words. look around, label everything in English. Great! Now, mini topic 3. Afterwards, we move to simple sentences.
Okay, so what kind of sentences?
Very simple sentences, like, I am hungry. I feel tired. The coffee is hot. It is a nice day.
Oh, short and easy, like a child learning to speak.
Exactly. Children learn by using simple sentences. We can do the same.
So in the morning, I can think, I am sleepy. I need coffee. Today is Monday. I feel okay.
Perfect. You are already doing it. That is exactly right.
It feels a little funny, like I am talking to myself.
That's fine. Many language learners talk to themselves. It is a great practice.
Do you do that, Alex?
Yes, when I was learning French, I talked to myself all the time. On walks with Buddy, in the kitchen, in the car.
Did Buddy understand your French?
I think he pretended to. He is a very polite dog.
Okay, so the tip is think in simple sentences. Use them every day. Morning thoughts, daily activities, small moments.
Yes, I am cooking. The pasta smells good. I am tired. I need sleep. These small sentences train your brain every day. Okay, mini topic 4. This one is very important. We need to talk about habits.
Yes, habits are everything.
When you want to say something, what do you do first?
I think in my language. Then I find the English words.
Right, that is the old habit. We need to break it. We need a new habit.
But habits are hard to break.
I know, but here's a trick. When you think in your language, pause, take a breath, then try to say it in English directly, even if it is not perfect.
Oh, so I don't have to be perfect. I just have to try in English first.
Exactly. Don't worry about mistakes, just try. Say something in English, anything.
Even if it sounds funny?
Even if it sounds funny, mistakes are normal. They are part of learning.
I like that. No pressure, just try.
Yes, the more you try, the faster your brain learns. Over time, the English comes first. The translation disappears.
That sounds amazing. I want that.
It takes time, but it happens. Be patient with yourself.
So the habit is try English first, every time, even when it feels hard.
Exactly. Try English first. That is the new habit. Mini topic 5. Let's talk about daily life. How can we use English every day?
Oh, I have ideas. I changed my phone to English.
Yes, that is a great tip. Change your phone, change your apps, change your social media to English.
At first, it was hard. I could not find things easily, but now it feels normal.
Your brain is reading English every day, even when you are not studying.
Exactly. And I watch English TV shows now with English subtitles, not my language.
That is very important. English subtitles help your brain connect the sound to the word, not to a translation.
Yes, and I listen to English music. I try to understand the lyrics.
I do that too. When I walk with Buddy, I listen to English podcasts, or I just think in English.
So English is all around you, not just in class, not just in a book.
Yes, you make English part of your life, your morning, your lunch, your evening.
What about people who don't have English speakers around them?
Great question. You can talk to yourself. You can write a diary in English. You can find online friends who speak English.
Yes, there are apps and websites. You can practice with people from all over the world.
The goal is simple. Use English every day, even for 5 minutes, even for one sentence.
Every little bit helps. Small steps every day.
Small steps every day. That is the key. Okay, mini topic 6. Let's talk about repetition, repeating things.
Oh, yes, repeating is so important in language learning.
When you hear a phrase many times, it goes deep into your brain. You don't need to think about it. It just comes out.
Like when someone says, "How are you?" you automatically say, "I'm fine, thanks."
Exactly. You don't translate that. It just comes naturally. That is because you heard it thousands of times.
So we need to repeat important phrases many, many times.
Yes. Choose 5 to 10 phrases. Practice them every day. Say them out loud.
Like what kind of phrases?
Real phrases from daily life. Can you say that again? I don't understand. What does that mean? Let me think about it. That's a great idea.
Oh, those are so useful. I use those phrases a lot.
When you practice them many times, they become automatic. Your brain does not need to search for them.
They are ready, like tools in a toolbox.
I love that. Yes, your brain has a toolbox. Fill it with useful phrases.
And the more you repeat, the easier it gets.
Much easier. Repetition is your best friend in language learning.
So, repeat your phrases every day. Say them out loud. Use them in real situations.
Yes, every day a little bit. Over time, big results. Mini topic 7. This one is a little different. I want to talk about feelings.
Ooh, feelings. Okay.
When you feel something, try to describe it in English, in your head.
Oh, like right now I feel excited. I feel happy. I feel a little nervous.
Perfect. Say those feelings in English, not in your language, in English.
I never thought about that. We usually feel things in our first language.
Yes, feelings are very deep, very connected to our first language, but we can practice.
So when I feel sad, I think, I feel sad. I am not okay today. I need some time alone.
Exactly. Or when you feel happy, today is a good day. I am feeling great. I love this moment.
It makes English more personal, more emotional.
Yes, and when language is emotional, your brain remembers it better. Emotion helps memory.
That is so interesting. So feelings help us learn English?
Absolutely. Connect English to real feelings, real moments, real life.
I like that. English is not just grammar. It is how I feel, how I live.
Exactly. Make English personal. Make it yours.
I'm going to try that today. Every feeling I describe it in English.
Great idea. Even one sentence is enough. Start small. Start today. Okay, last mini topic. This is very important. Maybe the most important of all.
Ooh, tell me.
Be patient. Learning a language takes time. Your brain needs time to change.
Yes, it doesn't happen in one day or 1 week.
Right, but every day you practice, your brain gets a little better, a little stronger.
And we need to celebrate the small wins, not just the big ones.
Yes. Did you use an English word today without translating? That is a win. Did you understand a sentence? That is a win.
Did you order coffee in English? Win. Did you understand a YouTube video? Big win.
Yes, every little thing counts. Every small step matters.
I remember when I first understood a whole conversation in English. I was so happy. I called my mom.
That is a great memory. Those moments are important. They motivate you.
Yes, and they show you it is working. The practice is working.
So be patient. Trust the process. Celebrate every win, big or small.
And don't be too hard on yourself. You are learning something amazing.
Speaking another language is a superpower. It takes time to develop.
But you can do it. We believe in you.
We really do. Okay, let's practice now. Practice time. I will ask you some questions. Think in English. Try to answer.
Yes. Don't translate, just think in English. Take your time.
Question 1. What do you see right now? Look around. Name 3 things in English.
For example, I see a cup. I see a book. I see a window.
Good. Try it. 3 things around you, right now.
Question 2. How do you feel right now? Use one sentence in English.
For example, I feel happy. I feel tired. I feel excited.
Simple, beautiful. Now try it.
Question 3. What did you do this morning? Use choose simple sentences.
For example, I woke up early. I had breakfast.
Your turn. Try those 3 questions. Pause the video if you need time.
We believe you can do it.
Okay, now let's repeat our key phrases. Say them with us, slowly and clearly.
Ready? Here we go.
Phrase 1. I am thinking in English.
I am thinking in English.
Say it again, slowly. I am thinking in English.
Phrase 2. I don't need to translate.
I don't need to translate.
One more time. I don't need to translate.
Phrase 3. Let me think about it.
Let me think about it.
Good. Again, let me think about it.
Phrase 4. I feel happy today.
I feel happy today.
Say it with a smile. I feel happy today.
Phrase 5. Small steps every day.
Small steps every day.
Yes, small steps every day.
Phrase 6. English is part of my life.
English is part of my life.
Beautiful. English is part of my life.
And phrase 7. I can do this.
I can do this.
Say it louder. I can do this.
I love that one.
Okay, friends, let's do a quick summary. What did we learn today?
We learned why the brain translates and how to stop it.
We learned to start with single words, label things in English.
Then move to simple sentences, small ones, easy ones.
We talked about daily habits, using English in your life every day.
We talked about repetition, repeating phrases until they are automatic.
We talked about feelings, describing your feelings in English.
And we talked about being patient, celebrating small wins.
All of these things together, they train your brain, slowly, surely.
And remember, you don't have to be perfect, you just have to try.
Every day, a little English. Every day, a little better.
How can you use today's lesson? Start right now. Look around your room. Name 5 things in English.
Then describe how you feel. Use one sentence in English.
Do that every day this week and watch what happens.
Your brain will start to change. English will feel more natural, more comfortable.
And we have a question for you. Leave it in the comments below.
The question is, what is your biggest problem when you speak English?
Is it speaking too slowly, or forgetting words, or feeling nervous?
Tell us in the comments. We read every single comment.
We love hearing from you. You are our community.
Thank you so much for watching today. You are amazing for being here.
Really, learning a new language is not easy, but you are doing it every day.
And that makes you incredible. Buddy says thank you too. He is still sleeping.
And Mochi finally moved off my book. She found a sunny spot.
Perfect. Okay, friends, until next time, keep practicing, keep going.
And remember, small steps every day.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. See you next time.